There has been a slew of new Mazda models coming down the hatch. And sadly, most of these Mazda, actually all the Mazda models that we're going to talk about today, don't make it to America. But I still love them. We're going to break them down and maybe talk about if there's a chance that any of these incredible models from Mazda, like the BT50, like the CX-8, could they make their way to America? We're going to break that down today. If you guys are new to the channel, my name's Kirk. Talk about cars. If you enjoy auto industry news as well as car reviews, make sure you are subscribed. Side note, since we're talking about Mazda, I am getting on Monday, so just 3 days from now, I am getting the CX-50 hybrid, which is absorbing the RAV4 powertrain, RAV4 specifically the RAV4 hybrids powertrain, around 219 horsepower. It's absorbing that, putting it into a Mazda, and I'll be able to tell you guys everything about it. Now the embargo is about a month from now, but I'm asking Mazda to see if I can share anything about that CX-50 pre-embargo. No, driving impressions, you have to wait for November 12th. But maybe I can squeeze in a walk around on it and share it to you guys on Mazda's first hybrid ever in America. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Okay, there's a plug-in hybrid, right? But a strong hybrid, like using Toyota's technology, I don't think we've seen anything like it before. So we're going to get right into the meat and the potatoes of today's video. Mazda used to have a truck, the B2000 series. It was shared with Ford. And I still see these on the road from time to time. Definitely, I grew up with them. It's a cool truck, but that's been gone for maybe a couple decades at this point, Mazda's trucks in America. Meanwhile, in other parts of the world, the BT50 is still on the road, and the BT50 is actually based off of an Isuzu truck, and they redesigned it back in 2019, I believe. I do remember making a video on this because I'm saying, hey, Mazda, you need to bring a truck back to America. So what we're going to do today, share the differences, at least with design, and then we'll get into all the technical improvements that the new BT50 has. I mean, the front end is classic Kodo design. This is the old one up top. This is the new one at the bottom. Very American truck design. They made the logo enormous. And these headlights look to be the exact same as we see in the CX-5 post refresh. What was it, 2022, 2023? It got these fancier headlights. And the grille here, look at the bezels. They're much fatter, which looks good on a truck. You have like this skid plate area at the bottom. This front end looks off. It looks like it was taken straight off of a CX crossover at the time and swapped onto a pickup truck. Doesn't look bad. It just looks a little off. This looks proper now. It looks macho. It looks tough. And we got more pictures of this vehicle, but let's go ahead and compare maybe the back ends of these two trucks. Ooh, those rear taillights are ugly on the 2021 model, and they have improved them. Again, the resolution of this is not great, but it definitely looks better. We also have some extension here, maybe for aerodynamics on the back end of the cabin there. We also have these really prominent over fenders. That adds to the stature of the truck for sure. But they look glossy, and glossy over fenders, if you're taking it off-road, they're going to get scratched, they're going to get beat up, which is kind of like a running joke with Toyota's TRD Pro models on the Tacoma and the 4Runner. They have glossy over fenders, which is just strange. But yeah, the rear taillights look nice, larger Mazda badge here. And the rest looks very, very similar. Paint matched rear bumper. That wasn't a thing here. It looks like it's just kind of a matte black. So it's definitely getting a lot of design enhancements to keep it up to speed. So where do they get this truck? They get this truck in Australia. Should be coming in early 2025 there. They get this truck, I think, in Southeast Asia as well, and maybe some of the island nations in the Pacific. I'm just happy that this truck exists. It is sad that we don't get it, and Mazda could absolutely benefit from having a truck in the United States. Why is this truck not in America? Well, it's because of the chicken tax. There would be a 25% import tax if they brought this into the United States, which would make it a tough sell. because the price would have to go up quite a bit. That's why all American trucks are built in North America to circumvent that chicken tax. So Mazda is a plant in Mexico. If they wanted to build trucks, they could do it down there. They have a plant in Alabama with Toyota. And I mean, Toyota and Mazda, I've been saying this for years. Screw the CX-50, even though I'm going to review it. I mean, they have the CX-5, and it's kind of the same segment. Like, why do you need to double up there? Screw the Corolla Cross, just import a CHR instead and start making trucks in Alabama, Toyota and Mazda. If you guys agree with that statement, say, I don't know, say BT50 in the comments below, or say Toyota Stout in the comments below. How badass would that be if Toyota and Mazda started building trucks in Alabama at their joint plant instead of these crossovers, which we already are drowning in crossovers in America. You can say we're drowning in trucks too, but we need more Japanese trucks. We have the Honda Ridgeline. Yeah, we just need a new Ridgeline. That's why I'm saying that. It's fine the way it is. It's just old. We need a Toyota truck that slots under the Tacoma. We need competition to the Maverick. With the Titan dying, there's just seeming a contraction of the Japanese pickup trucks. We don't get a Suzu anymore. We don't get Mazda trucks. We don't get Suzuki trucks. We get none of the K trucks from Japan. And there's probably some other brands I'm missing as well. Now, here's some good news. Nissan and Mitsubishi will be building trucks in Mexico in the coming years. I don't know how big. They said a 1 ton. I don't know. We'll see what kind of segment it fits into. Around the inside, we have a new 9-inch screen. I like that we have a volume and tuning dial and knobs here. The instrument cluster has grown from 4 inches to 7 inches. So it looks like it's probably this whole screen right here in the middle. Android Auto is now wireless. Previously, I think it was exclusive to Apple CarPlay. And there are USB-Cs in here, which I don't know if these images will show, but we do have USB-Cs here in this truck now. We have better materials on the door trims, the console lid, like the stitching that goes across the top. And we switch from brown to black leather in some trims. Flagship models get optional black and terracotta Maztecs, synthetic leather seats and synthetic suede. And we also have BT50 on the headrest here, which is new. You can see the suede here in the middle, surrounded by that Maztecs or Maztecs. They don't call it that here, I don't think, in the United States. Safety has been improved too. We have rear cross traffic braking, adaptive cruise control, traffic sign recognition. You have stereo cameras at the front, which improves the truck's field of view. Auto emergency braking system can detect motorcycles and pedestrians now. And the lane keeping tech has improved. There's also going to be lots of accessories you can get through the dealers, through trusted suppliers. So you're going to be able to kit this thing out with ute bars, accessory racks. Who knows? Maybe you can get some lifts on it. That'd be pretty cool. So powertrains, we have a 1.9 liter turbo diesel with 148 horsepower. You have a 3 liter turbo diesel with 187 horsepower, 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic. You can get rear wheel drive or, of course, 4x4. We don't have pricing yet, but it should be coming early 2025, at least for the Australian market. So let me know what you guys think of the Mazda BT50. It looks more ripe than ever to be introduced into the United States market, but maybe we can hold out that Mazda and Toyota do something at that Alabama plant. That would be so cool. Maybe the CX-50 just has one generation and then they start making pickup trucks out of there, or they could do double, but that seems complex out of that plant to have crossovers and pickup trucks. It can be done, but time will tell. In Japan, we have a new Flair wagon. Look how cute this thing is. It's a K minivan. I don't know if I saw this. Mazda doesn't sell very well in Japan. They're a very small company. But I did see this vehicle. I believe I did. It could have been a CX-60, which we don't get here. CX60 is more compact and this just has 2 rows. CX80 is their more narrow version of our CX90 with the same powertrains, inline 6, and then you have inline 4 plug-in hybrid. This is now on sale there in Japan. I'm fairly sure I saw one because it looks just like the CX90, just not quite as long and bulbous in the back. So that exists in other markets. Again, we get the bigger version of it called the CX90. Unfortunately, our CX70 is bigger than this, and it's bigger than the CX60. I really wish the CX60 was our CX70 here. It is what it is. Anyways, just want to share some cute pictures of this Flair wagon. Which of these 3 styles do you like the best? To me, it's this yellow two-tone one in the middle. I think the grill looks the cutest on it. It looks really happy. This one's too angry, too blocky for me. And this one just looks too funky with the traditional Mazda grill. This one looks super cute and looks like a car that I would love to have as a city car. But K-cars will never make it to America for safety regulations. And yeah, could you imagine if they were allowed here? Our car market would be, well, it would be far more interesting and far more affordable. But anyways, I'm going to shut it down there. Pour one out for the BT50 since we'll never get it. We can only hope that Mazda and Toyota essentially figure something out and bring some pickup trucks to the market on the very small end, like the B2000 series. Bring back the B2000. Mazda, yes, a BT50 would be amazing, but the B2000 series is something that the market's really hungry for now. But this size of truck is something that the market is really hungry for, just like the old Tacomas that were very, very small. And maybe we can get some hybrids out of that to compete, like I said, against the Ford Maverick. Thank you guys for watching. Smash a like button if you enjoyed it. And maybe if this video can get enough views, likes, it'll convince Mazda they need to do something about their lack of truck in the United States. Catch you in the next one. Have a great day and peace.